After you've drawn along with me and learned the basic techniques to create an interior and exterior and one-point perspective, it is time to sketch our ideas for the first scene in our fantasy landscape. Remember, thumbnail sketches are quick, rough drawings that plan out your compositions. When you're creating your thumbnail sketches, you want to think about the composition guidelines we've been studying. Consider the rule of thirds, how you can lead your viewer's eye around the piece, depth of field, negative space, and an area of emphasis or focal point. These guidelines can be accomplished through the use of artistic conventions like size, value, line weight, overlap, empty space, and color, amongst others. The easiest way to get started is by writing lists of your ideas for the piece. In this case, how you want your viewer to feel, what type of environment you want to represent, and important objects to include. It's okay to change your mind too as your idea develops. At first, I wanted to create an interior that left my viewer feeling lonely and isolated, but as I thought about it more, my idea changed to be a cozy library where books can lead our imaginations into worlds unknown. After I created my lists, I began to sketch. This first scene will be in one-point perspective. My first sketch was a straightforward room with a big cutout window in the back, an arched doorway on the side, a comfy chair, and a table on the left, and several bookcases. This was my first initial idea. Your first idea is not always your best. It is very important to work through numerous ideas, trying out different angles and viewpoints. This way, you're working out potential problems in your composition before you start the final. In my second sketch, I decided to skew my horizon line, or tip it a bit. I also put my vanishing point off to the side, not directly centered. You can try this out too. This viewpoint gives me more wall space for all of the books in this room. The other objects are still there, but I added a fireplace. This viewpoint also has large windows that can be cut out later to see the second drawing through, but has a nicer depth of field or foreground, middle ground, and background. In my third sketch, I decided to do something drastically different. Instead of a landscape view, I rotated my paper for a portrait view. You can try this too. I again skewed or put my horizon line at an angle and moved my vanishing point off from center to the side. When constructing my room, I decided to only show a portion of the back wall. All other objects remained the same, but in this sketch, there are fewer windows and a better sense of layered space, as the chair is now very close to me as the viewer. Remember, these sketches should show variety through exploration. Your environments should use symbolism to create meaning.